yeah, this is winners top 4.
All right, so after this match, we're going to go ahead and swap it up.
Okay.
So this will be our last match.
All right.
Kim and I's last match. So we'll make it a good one. And this will be, I'm glad this is my last match. I consider these two good friends. I hate to see them play each other because I want them both to win.
Oh, absolutely. It's a very old rivalry, very friendly rivalry between these two.
They are getting a warm-up.
They are getting a warm-up. All right, so for those of you tuning in right now, we are at the winner's bracket. I have myself, Kimalaka here, and Josh
JV.
from Seattle.
Yep. Find me on Twitter. I'm in a hot dog costume as my avatar. Not that hard to find.
All right, so we got a warm-up here between these two before we jump into our 5-song card draw. Gotta love that somebody scream sample.
Very commonly used.
It is. I think it's in Fire, Fire.
Second Heaven?
And Second Heaven, yes. Probably a few other things too, but those are the ones that come to mind.
That is correct. So the winner of this match will face the winner of losers final. Is that correct?
I'm sorry, say that again, Josh?
The winner of this match will play the winner of losers final.
Yes, I believe that is what's happening. And between these two players right here, you have probably a total of 40 plus years of dance game experience.
Yeah.
Kevbo and Chunka have been around for a long time in the rhythm game scene. So they know their stuff, they know what they're doing, they know their strengths and weaknesses, and neither one of them have too many weaknesses.
No. They certainly know how to prepare for tournaments too. They have the tournament mindset, they have the preparation. I know Kevin switched from playing doubles exclusively back to singles just about a month or two ago, just to start to get ready for this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh,
And,
a 4-piece from Paul.
And Kevin's a very good doubles player as well.
Maybe I was wrong about this draw. Maybe it could go either way.
It could really go either way, I think.
Okay, first song is going to be
Stulti. Both got the PFC on this. Let's see if the sync affects them at all. Like I said, this song came up a few times yesterday. It's kind of a rough chart, but I don't think either one of them are going to struggle too much with it. The only 15 that came up in the card draw, so it's definitely the easiest song out of the bunch, but still a really difficult 15.
Kevin's got 6 on there.
That's pretty good for Stulti.
So the thing about Stulti, not quite a gimmick chart, you would say, but has gimmicks to it.
It does. It has a few stops, and the gimmicks themselves aren't that hard, but just trying to orient yourself in the right positions to get through some of the sections surrounding the stops could be pretty tricky.
I'd say a pretty physically demanding 15.
Yes, as far as 15s go.
Triples that start on the same foot and end on the same foot.
Yeah, I don't think either one of these players will have much difficulty here at all. All right, and just so you know, we are down to this one machine per stream, so the rest of the tournament will be streamed here on Ohio DDR on Twitch.
You got the song, you can do no wrong. Check it out, they're cheering for you.
And both neck and neck here at the beginning.
There's a triple starting and stopping on the same foot I mentioned.
I mentioned this a little bit yesterday, but this is one of those charts where it doesn't look hard on paper, but it is pretty hard to execute.
It looked to me as if Paul was unsure about that section there. good recovery, continue to keep the PFC.
So both of them with the perfect combo. Kevin just ever so slightly ahead. Let's see how they fare as the chart gets a little bit more complex.
We're going to have some stops coming up.
Probably the most air-prone part of the song coming up right here. Trying to time those stops amidst those sub jumps can be a little tricky. Paul picking up a grade. And Kevin is going to take the win on the first song. So just a reminder, chat, this is a best of 5 now for this match.
Yep. So song 1 going to Kevin. Next song will be 888 Challenge.
Oh, so just jumping right into the hard stuff. This song is no cakewalk. I mean, no 18s are, but this one is pretty brutal.
Interesting to see how they decide to approach this. What modifiers they'll use, what speed they choose.
Another one of those charts which is added in difficulty just by the speed changes alone. You know, one of those ones where you have to be able to read it at a slow speed because the second half of the song has a speed double. So you need to find a speed mod in which you can read both sections at.
So for this one, looks like Paul's got the better score, the higher PSC than Kevin, but which again at this point means almost nothing on a song like this.
I think this one was probably Paul's pick.
It was. This was Paul's lock.
All right.
So fun fact, Stulti was Kevin's lock.
Oh,
so that makes sense.
Interesting.
So the last 3 songs, well, probably, I would assume, if they play out the way that they wanted to play out,
All right.
determine that.
All right, fist bump in and out as we get started here. Looks like Paul on 1.75 speed mod, Kevin on 1.5. Chunka's going to do the Sun Plus strat for the first half of the song. It's interesting to me that he can read that so clearly because he has combo over arrows and then Sun Plus. There's so little of the screen that's actually visible.
It's
Sorry about that.
It's mystifying.
Yeah, but they are neck and neck here at the beginning.
Oh, Paul with a suspect miss. I saw him stretch his hands out. It was a question.
Yeah, they are almost tied. Chunka pulled ever so slightly ahead. Chunka slowly increasing his lead, but still very close.
I'm still mystified by how Paul can read any notes on this screen.
Oh, and there was the Sun Plus getting turned off. It's really the only comfortable spot to do it, even though the speed doubling hasn't happened yet. But we're going to see that very shortly.
Looks like Paul's pretty comfortably up about 40, actually, well, way more, 40, I'm sorry.
So let's see if he can hold on to that through the end.
Looks like Kevin's going to give this one away.
Yeah, Kevin's going to let him have the win on this. Probably save some energy for the rest of the match. All right, so we are tied 1-1 at the end of these 2 songs.
Okay, so both locks working for each player. Again, Kevin locking in Stulti to begin, and Paul locking in 888. So they're both going to win their locks. So we'll see who's going to come out on Gaia.
As you can see, they both have a very good perfect count PFC on this. So this is going to be anyone's game.
Six to 2, is that what I'm seeing?
That's what I'm seeing as well. Ooh. I love seeing all the gold lamps in both of their folders.
Good call out in chat here. No jumps in the song whatsoever.
There are no jumps. I guess I never realized that.
0 air. Thank you to the Groove Radar.
No freeze arrows either. Yeah, just some 16th note streams in the song, but nothing too complex.
For everybody in the chat, asking about Infernal Flex, this might be the closest you will get to an Infernal Flex this set.
First stage. Ready, set, step.
Okay, here we go.
All right, so battle of the MA on this song.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm talking about. You got the magic touch, baby. Check it out. They're cheering for you. 100 combos.
And neck and neck here at the beginning.
Look at all that bling. Get the combo.
We're going to have our first slowdown and a couple stops coming up in just a little bit here. It's a very, very small section. And that is it for gimmicks in the chart. And the rest of it, pretty straightforward, stream. A couple 16th note runs near the end.
Looks like Kevin's up 8 or so.
Yeah, Kevin with the lead, but this is still anyone's game. Paul is not far behind. It's amazing just seeing the marvelous on the screen on both these player sides. I don't even know the last time I saw a perfect come out. Kevin's still with the lead. Oh, one perfect on Paul's side. Yeah, the MA from both these players is incredible. Kevin's just not going to give up any perfects.
They're cheering for you and only you, baby. You're on.
Couple perfects there at the end by Kevin, but still taking the lead and the win on that song.
So 9 PFC from Kevin.
Just a casual SDP on a 16.
Almost beating their PB. I believe their PB was 8, maybe 6. Still,
It was
SDP is.
under 10. I remember that much. Oh, Kevin had, oh, I'm sorry, Paul had 2 on that, it looked
Yeah.
like.
So now we're going to triple counter. Expert.
Okay, pretty relentless song, but nothing that neither of these players can't handle.
Once again, Paul with the higher PFC. And in talking to him yesterday, I believe in his mind he favors himself on this song.
Yes, this is a very kind of ITG style chart, so that's Chunka's forte. But Kevin is also very good at this kind of chart. So another one of those ones that's going to be really close between the two of them. I don't think it favors either one of them too strongly. Paul might have the slight edge on it, but it can go to either one of them.
Love to see that Kevin is rivaled on Paul's list.
That is pretty funny to see.
Okay, here we go.
All right, song 4.
Here comes the beat.
As a reminder, Kevin is up 2-1 in terms of song wins. So if he wins this one, he moves on.
This place is rocking.
Nothing too tricky here, just a lot of 16th note, 8th note runs.
Look at all that bling. You're the combo king. So 100 combos. I crown you king.
Chunka with a very slight lead over Kevin so far at the beginning of the song.
200 combos.
Kevin picking up a great. Kind of a very short break here in the song. And we're going to go right back into it.
Paul looking good. Paul up around 8 EX.
300 combos.
Paul still holding onto that perfect combo as we approach the middle of the song.
Come on, everybody. Make some
We're going to have a couple long 16-0 runs coming up very shortly. All right, Chunka still with the lead over Kevin. Kevin is not far behind, though. It's going to come down to if Paul makes any mistakes. Kind of a little tricky footwork section right here. Chunka ahead, but not by much. Still got the gold combo. Oh, of course, as soon as I said the word gold.
Paul's still up.
And
Ooh.
Paul is going to take that win. 10 EX lead. They are tied 2-2 on song wins right now.
All right. We're going to the de facto tiebreaker, the 5th song.
Oh, and it's a doozy, all right.
A song that Kevin played earlier. Trip Machine Evolution Challenge.
Yes, Chad, we did see the song not too long ago played by Kevin, so let's see if he can do as well on it this time as he did on his last match.
Couldn't ask for more from a winner's final.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be a real interesting song. I can't wait to see this. I believe both of them have a PFC on this chart.
I think both players have the 18 lane.
They did at one point. I'm not sure, but this song's been around long enough that they've had a PFC before it. They've had more songs. So we'll find out shortly, though.
They
All right,
both
yes.
have PFCs, yes.
Kevin with a slightly better perfect count PFC on this, but this is going to be another one that could go either way. It's just going to come down to who makes less mistakes. And at this point in the game, a mistake is honestly getting a grade.
Yeah. Any non-combos, any grades, any goods, really going to set you back.
Look at all those gold lamps in the 18 folder.
Beautiful.
That's so amazing to see.
That's what everybody strives to have.
Everybody love lamps.
A lot of players getting ready to lose those lamps once A3 hits YCAD.
Oh, yes. Lots of new songs to go back and play and regain, even just clear lamps.
Yep. Get them while you can.
All right, so we're moving into the last song in this set of 5 songs. Both players with 2 song wins under their belt. So this is the make or break moment. Both pretty evenly matched, so this is going to be a very, very close song. It's starting right away. Yeah, very, very tricky 18. There's a lot of technicalities going on in this chart. Both stay neck and neck through the beginning. And the first really tricky part is going to be coming up here shortly. With these step jumps amidst crossover runs.
Kevin using the one-handed turn technique, which
And
I believe he's kind of famous for.
I think he is as well. They both did that flawlessly. And they are so close so far. Just a couple EX difference between the two. Looks like they're kind of trading back and forth. Chunka picking up the grades. Another really difficult part right here. Kevbo with the slightest lead.
Paul picking up a good. Kevin maintaining his TFC. It is very tight.
It is. Kevin's getting a slightly larger lead, but not much room for error here. Oh,
Wow.
we got a tournament PFC! What an
Very wow.
amazing performance! Oh my gosh!
Wow, 37.
37 perfect PFC on Trip Machine Evolution by Kevin Bodie.
It looks
Fantastic performance from Paul as well. 32 perfects on Paul's side. That was an incredible match. They were so close. But Kevin is going to take the win on that match.
He's going to move to grand finals.